Hi, and welcome to the Encore Group Telemarketing Sales Training Solution. So what we're going to do is we're going to be exploring the role of telesales within the sales mix. And what we're going to do is we're going to review the structure and the skills that you need to be successful as an amazing telesales marketer. Now, telesales tends to be divided into two forms, namely inbound and outbound. Now, with this program, obviously, because you guys do the outbound calling, that's what we're going to be focusing on. All right, so let's take a look at outbound telesales, okay? Outbound telesales is essential. It's an absolutely essential part of any organization's sales mix, right? It allows you to have direct dialogue with your potential clients and your existing customers with the dual aim of making direct sales whilst also gaining significant customer intelligence. Telephone sales is often seen as way more challenging than other disciplines within the sales mix, and the reason for this is the lack of traditional support and cues. What do I mean by that? Well, quite simply, neither you nor the customer can see each other or the product or service that you're offering. So what that means is you've got to work a little bit harder. You've got to work a little bit harder to connect with your customers, to create that rapport. Now, we all know that a body of language consists of, or at least language consists of both body language and non-verbal communication, right? And that accounts for between 85 and 90% of your sales message. So you've got to make the other 10% count. So what am I really saying, right? We know that most of the communication that goes on between people is non-verbal and it's through body language. So we don't have that opportunity. We're not sitting opposite our clients. They can't see us. So what that effectively means is we've got to really work on the tone of voice. We've got to show amazing passion in our tone of voice. We've got to work on what we say, and we've got to be as engaging as we possibly can. In other words, we need to be asking a whole lot of questions so that it's not just a monologue where we're just making a pitch or we're making statements, but we've got to be asking meaningful, open-ended questions so that our clients actually get an opportunity to connect with us, get an opportunity to start to know us, an opportunity to like us, and to trust us. That's the challenge. But the opportunity is, when you can get this right, it becomes really easy to connect with a lot of people in a very, very short space of time. So what it's all about exploring your customers' needs, creating desire, presenting credible solutions, and above all, what you ultimately want to be doing is you want to close as many sales as you possibly can. Now, it might all sound easy, but many salespeople find telesales very, very difficult and are always very happy to leave it to someone else in the office. Well, guys, guess what? You can't. Your job, your whole existence revolves around making these calls. So you need to frame this right. You need to frame it right in your head and get a clear picture of exactly what you're going to do. So before you start the call, before you start every single call, you need to inspire yourself. You need to think. You need to feel that this is going to be a very successful call. Because remember, the more energetic you are, the more inspired you are, the easier it's going to be for the person on the other side of the phone to know, to feel your energy, to feel your passion, to feel your belief in your product.